Hello and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I'm doing the final and fourth part of my September project life. So I'm starting off with the Simple Stories Hello Today cards, and I'm just going through to find any cards that I think will work. And then I'm using the Rosie Studio Field Notes collection to go in and fill in the gaps. It's the 6x6 paper pad. I've really enjoyed this combination for my scrapbooking, and I think I will be using it into October, but I'm also going to be using the Simple Stories autumnal one from last year. I can't remember the name of it. My name remembering for the collections is awful. I think it's Cozy Days. It's a few years old. I got it last year, but I think it might have been the years before that. So, you know, an old collection. So that's my plan for October, which I don't think will be up on my channel till a bit later. The plan for December, which you'll have already seen. So that's irrelevant for this video. So I'm using my Tombow brush pen and I'm lettering in Cottage with the Gals as the title. I like to make a kind of title card when I do these weekend away pages. So all of these photos are from a little getaway that me and my friends did up to Norfolk just for the weekend. So I think it's quite nice to give it its own pocket page within the month and really emphasise that this was a cute little weekend away, and all these photos are kind of this, not the same event, but the same sort of time frame. So there, when I was putting my cards together, I used up an old washi tape, and I don't know why it was still in my drawer, because it didn't have enough on it to even do 4 inches. So I didn't even have 4 inches on it, and I'd put it back in and obviously not realised I was so close to finishing that one, which I did use to put to washi tape cards together for ages. So I don't know why I didn't use it and throw it away. So I'm just going around now and adding some labels. So there are a lot of B-reels, or there's 2 in this one, because it kind of is good. It reminds everyone to take photos. So the first one in the top row is us in the car waiting for Leah outside her house to get all of her stuff as she finished work the latest, so she was the last one to be ready. And then the next B-reel is when we went to mini golf, and that's not actually mine. That was someone else's that I've just screenshot. Can't remember if it was Chloe or Leah's, one of them. So it's really nice because I really enjoy the app because it reminds everyone to take photos. So that's really good for then including in my project life. So I'm actually I'd used up all of the Rosie Studio Field Note ephemera pieces, but it had this really nice wooden pattern on the cardboard that was in the back of the pack. So I used that to put the photo of us having brunch on, and it ends up working really well because I stick it on at the top as if I'm going to cut it off, but it leaves kind of this little edge that looks a bit like a Polaroid, so I end up leaving it like that, and I really like how it looks. Now I'm going through the Paige Evans Bungalow Lane collection, and it's the ephemera pieces. I'm just going through, and I've got these 2 kind of cards that I'm trying to make little filler cards on, and I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do that. So I end up using this apple that says Simple Things, and this tag on this one, and then the cup of tea on the other one. So moving on to the other photos, I've got a photo of us on the beach in the first middle row, and then the one that's hidden at the moment is us eating our fish and chips on the seaside front. And then that whole time we were playing mini golf, I was trying to book us into a pub. I'd assumed that we'd be able to get in. You know, I'd see how we all felt and then what we wanted to do. And that afternoon we planned where we were going to go for dinner. But we could not find anywhere that had space at all. So we ended up getting a takeaway curry, which online said they'd deliver. But then when we called up, because my friend has to call to say some dietary things, they wouldn't deliver. So if we could have ordered online, I think it would have been fine. But so then we had to go pick that up. But it was really nice to have a curry. That pink circle carb chipboard sticker was from a Studio Calico kit. I think it was a June or July one. I got it on sale. Then I'm just going around and adding a bit more of this washi tape. I've actually used a lot of this washi tape this year in September, and hopefully I'll use a bit more in October. You can tell my brain isn't working today. And I think it really adds just a little bit, and it's so themed. I've realised I love looking at all of the very simple, clean kind of scrapbooking project life, like Leilani Scraps, Dearly D, that kind of style. But I think it's just not me. I can't do clean and simple. I love a theme and will lean into a theme very heavily. And I think that my main theme that I lean into is seasons. Seasons and birthdays, I think, are the two that I just love to highlight. So I think my plan is, because hopefully I will be moving to London in the future, is that I will get those like thin 12 by 12 boxes and just kind of have a little stash for each of the 4 seasons that is very seasonal, to go alongside my kind of main scrapbooking stuff, like my stamp. Even some stamps could probably get put away in those, and then that way that just kind of reduces down everything that I've got, and I can leave it at my parents', go visit them once a season and pick up the next season's scrapbooking supplies. So that's what I'm thinking, because we will not be getting a big place in London, so that's kind of my plan. I pulled out this Amy Tangerine Bold and Brave sticker book because it's quite bright colours, but I think it works well with the autumnal theme and bits that I put on this page. I've stamped the dates on a label on the title card just so that I know what days we went for. It was a very quick break. We went on the Friday evening, drank, chatted in the evening, just kind of had like a quick dinner tea. Went on the Saturday, went to the beach, had fish and chips, went to a pub in the afternoon for drinks because we couldn't get into the evening, played mini golf. Then came home, had takeaway curry, watched Strictly Come Dancing, and then on the Sunday morning we had a lazy morning, went for brunch, and then kind of packed up and got back for an all right time, just because everyone had work the next day. So I'm just using the Paige Evans Bungalow Lane sticker book. It's not a book, but it's the sticker pack. I don't know what they call it, but it isn't a book, but it's just these pages of stickers, which I much prefer a sticker book, I have to say. I find that so annoying that they're in those little plastic things, which, yeah, is good because it flips, but I've ripped them all. I just am not careful enough to be given plastic things and not rip them. So I've just got a pile of them now, which is why I was starting to think that having these sort of autumnal boxes will work quite well, because then I've just got certain things that I can put together. So now I'm just going to go and add some chipboard, wooden embellishments, and I do have some more autumnal ones coming in the post, and they should be here by now. They were meant to come yesterday, and I ordered them off AliExpress. And AliExpress, they're in the country. They've been in the country since the 26th. They meant to arrive on the 1st, and this is the third, and they're still not here. And you know why? Because the Royal Mail is striking, and so all of the English post is just generally backed up. So I'm like, I've waited quite a while. Well, I actually haven't for AliExpress stuff, but it's not because it's coming from China that's the issue. It's because it's the post in England that is being an absolute pain at the moment. So I thought that was quite funny, that they'd managed to make it all the way across the globe, and they are somewhere in my local post office and they can't get to me. So who knows when they will turn up, with the strikes there's obviously quite a backlog of stuff, so hopefully they will arrive soon. I'm just using this glue pen to go around and stick down all of these little wooden hearts. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. Let me know down below in the comments whether you are a seasonal and themey scrapbooker, or are you a very plain, simple kind of scrapbooker. I kind of think I love looking at collections like Pink Fresh, but then I just really struggle when it comes to using them, and find things like Simple Stories, Crate Paper, Echo Park just a bit more easier to use. So I think now that I know that, I can kind of lean my purchasing habits towards the correct products for me. So like I said, if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, and I will hopefully see you in my next video.